Before I get into today's video, remember to follow me on Twitter. So my Twitter, the link is in the description below. You can also find me. My handle is @JacksonKruger. Come over, say hi. And anyways, back to your regularly scheduled video. All right, let's talk about the owner of the Chicago Bears, Aaron Rodgers. This is a very fun game. We're gonna have to talk about basically the Packers offense as a whole. I didn't think Aaron Rodgers went off in this game or anything, but I thought that he did his job and was very much a point guard type player in this one, and of course had the final play at the end. So without further ado, let's just jump into the film study. So let's start off with this play. What's going to happen is that it's zone coverage, and what's interesting is that, okay, clearly, when you're playing the Green Bay Packers, what's the main thing you need to take away? It's Davante Adams, right? He will make you pay if you're not paying attention to him. Pay as much attention to him as possible. I mean, he'll make you pay if you are paying attention to him, but regardless. Right when this play starts, so the corner is definitely, going to follow Adams sort of towards the middle of the field, and Adams is going to get that extra attention. Rodgers looks to his right and sees that he can scramble outside the pocket. This is kind of what I love about quarterbacks is, quarterbacks who run, it's not just running because nothing's open, so you're trying to make something happen. It's sometimes looking up and saying, hey, running is actually a better option than throwing the ball in this play. If you can move, you should view running the ball as just another option. It's another route that you could throw to, except instead of throwing, you're running. So Rodgers does, run up there, and he's going to basically turn this into a zone buster, right? That would have been a perfect route against that type of coverage. Obviously, it wasn't a route. It's just him running, but that's what you want to do is look at the concept and say, hey, I could run the ball here and do that. Rodgers has been doing this for years. It's nothing new, really. I thought he had some plays like this so this is going to be man coverage. The Bears like to play a lot of zone, but don't occasionally throw some man in there. That's what they're going to do here. It is going to be man coverage across the board. And this is something that, people have criticized Green Bay for, by people I mean me, that the Packers don't have enough number two options. Well, on this play, it's not going to be Adams that Rodgers is looking towards on this play. It is going to be Allen Lazard. Now, in fairness, typically the way this works is you make your reads inside out. So he's going to look at Cobb first, who's in the slot, and then eventually get to Lazard. But look, so, Cobb basically runs into a double team. So that works out. You take away the middle linebacker here. So now Lazard does have a true one-on-one matchup. And so Rodgers is going to take this chance. Really good throw from Rodgers. Good catch from Lazard. Good tackle also, but, good stuff all around by the Green Bay Packers specifically of being able to just, pick up the first down right there. Little stuff like that they were very effective at. This one is another one where what's going to happen on this play is it's a similar type play. This time it is to Davante Adams, though. Again, so this time Adams is not a decoy. Adams is the guy you want to throw to. It's man coverage. Adams running a route over the middle. And again, what Rodgers does so well is he's not just accurate enough to get completions. He's accurate enough to get his receivers to make the catch and be able to run after the catch. Watch. So Rodgers takes the snap, and, Adams is clearly about to get open right here, so this stuff is good. And what's going to be perfect about this throw from Rodgers, again, is just the accuracy. Watch the accuracy. Look at that. It's like throwing darts out there. It's a bullseye. Could you ask for it to be an inch in any direction better? I don't think so. I think that's exactly where you want to have it. Makes it really easy for Adams to make the grab and continue running after the catch. So again, you could easily sit here and say, that's just Davante Adams being Davante Adams. And listen, that certainly helps. But obviously a big chunk of this was just, Aaron Rodgers being Aaron Rodgers as well. You have something like this where, I could have easily made a video on Aaron Jones as well. I thought he played very well in this one. But instead, it is going to be the video on Rodgers. Because, come on. He says the I still own you stuff to the Bears. I got to make a video on him when you do something like that. But this is going to be a play kind of set up by the running game as a whole. It's going to be a play action, and, this is what LaFleur does. LaFleur is not afraid to sort of establish the run and work some play action, and even though he knows he has a great passing attack. This is going to be zone coverage, so basically the way it works is play action gets, linebackers to run over the middle. You have Lazard run over the top, sort of in between, underneath the safety, but past the linebackers who are now out of position, and you can typically hit Lazard. And look at how, right when this play starts, Rodgers runs the play action. That little flick of the wrist, his throwing motion is just so quick. I love how quick his throwing motion is. Anyways, you see that there definitely is an opening for Lazard. It's not wide open, but these are kind of just basically like, okay, yeah, Rodgers isn't missing this throw. So Rodgers does hit the throw, and Allen Lazard does make the catch and pick up the first down right here. So good stuff from Lazard, good stuff from Rodgers, good stuff from LaFleur. Everything working really, really well for the Green Bay Packers here. And all right, finally, we got to talk about this one. This was the play where, listen, I mean, give credit to Chicago. They hung around, and this seems to be the story of like every single game that's ever been played where Aaron Rodgers is playing in Soldier Field, is that it's a weirdly like close game that you don't think should be close, but the Packers still win in the end. That seems to be like all of them. But what's happening on this play, again, typically when a lot of quarterbacks run with the football, it's going to be against man, but this is another zone coverage play, so you would think that running is probably not going to be the option, especially when, for Chicago, they're only rushing 3 here. So there's probably going to be someone in the area who can tackle Rodgers if he does decide to, to run with the football, although another aspect is with just the 3-man rush could make it easier for Rodgers to get outside the pocket. And like, look, right when this play starts, so Rodgers is going to eventually get outside the pocket right here, and look at what he's doing. Look at this, the way he's faking as though he's about to throw the football right here. Rodgers is totally willing to run with the football on this play, and in fact, this maybe just isn't true, but this is something I've noticed. I feel like since the NFC Championship game against Tampa Bay, I've seen him like constantly be running for the goal line on these plays. Maybe he just doesn't want to get criticized anymore, even though I'm firmly in the camp of he would not have made it if he ran on that play. But regardless, that's just something funny I kind of have noticed a little bit. Also, I looked it up. I mean, he's done it twice, so it's not like he's doing it a lot, but I have noticed him do it multiple times. They both stuck in my head. Anyways, watch what's going to happen. I mean, you see him sort of hit this fake right here is really the key to this play. Faking as though he's throwing over the middle. This is holding the linebacker who otherwise would be running over to make a play on Rodgers. Because then when Rodgers pulls it back, he is going to be able to reach over there, get into the end zone, and proves that he still owns the Chicago Bears. Very fun stuff from Aaron Rodgers. Again, it's just exciting to see. So that's what I think for sure. So yeah, I mean, listen, Rodgers is playing well. Is Rodgers playing at the MVP level he was last year? I would say no, but I would also say he hasn't really had the opportunity to do that. You know, to win MVP, a lot of stuff has to go your way. It's not just, you playing out of your mind. It also has to be your offense as a whole has to play out of your mind and out of their mind. And also the defense kind of has to approach you in a specific way for you to be able to rack up some huge statistical days, which, he hasn't really had like one of those like 400-yard, 4-touchdown, no interception days. Does have a 4-touchdown, no interception day against the Lions, but didn't have a ton of bulk stats in that one. However, that being said, he's still been really good this season. Like it's simply just like the external stuff has been the issue, and he had a bad week 1. He's been very good this year. So good performance by Rodgers. Well done. Beats the Chicago Bears as he always does. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and of course, as always, thanks for watching.